Hi, my name's Jennifer Robertson and I'm the Managing Director of Responder UK. We're in turbulent times. The corona crisis and the consequent lockdown have affected each and every one of us. Our daily lives have been turned upside down. We've all had different experiences and behaved in different ways. As market researchers, of course, we are all interested in people's behaviour today and in the future. The key question facing market researchers today is how are the consumers impacted by lockdown? We know that the lockdown deeply affected people's lives, but has this crisis also changed people's attitudes and beliefs? To answer this, we have surveyed each member of the Respondee Access panel, and their answers, grouped together as new normal profiles, point out every single lockdown experience and their evaluation of this time, helping you to understand the possible future consequences. With new normal profiles, you can easily discover how your group of interest changed their attitudes and behaviours and understand in depth the consequences of the COVID lockdown on your target audience. Here, you can see the results of a first use case for which we crossed the results of our new normal profiles with the results of a survey in France on food products. For the clients of each brand measured, we can see who has changed his or her habits regarding the use of frozen foods, and fresh products compared to their past habits. The easy entry into these new profiles are their segments. In an analytical segmentation of the lockdown experiences, 6 different groups of people were identified. The trapped, typically living in smaller apartments in urban areas, overrepresented by women living alone. They are worried about losing their job or have actually lost their job already, and they felt bored, stressed, or lonely. The opportunists, a notably feminine cluster living in places perfectly suited for the lockdown period. They've discovered new activities such as sports and cooking and favour a more sustainable development and caring society. The overcharged, often young parents who had difficulties of reconciling their private and professional lives. They've tried to be efficient, but they didn't always succeed. Rather individualistic, they believe that they can protect themselves. The skeptics have a rather low income and are characterised by extreme political opinions. They experience problems with connecting, money, taking care of loved ones, and they do not favour a more supportive society. The isolated, the retired are overrepresented in this segment. They felt lonely and isolated and favour a more egalitarian society for the future. And finally, the adapted, a rural population that didn't experience too many changes to their daily life. Lockdown was experienced as either normal or holiday-like, and they favour a sustainable world. For each respondent, we can easily match their segments with your survey data for all upcoming surveys, but also for research that you've already conducted. For simplicity, you will receive a detailed pen portrait for each segment, as well as enabling you to have a global overview. The different segments can also be used for the pre-selection of your sample. You're a producer of frozen food. Why not take a closer look at the overcharged? Maybe a telecommunication provider, maybe the isolated could use your products or services. We can make some hypotheses on the clients of the different brands in crossing the results of the survey, identifying different brands with the results of the new normal profiles. Here, you can see that the opportunists and adapted who use brand A will be sensitive towards arguments promoting change, while for brands B and C, we find more skeptics, trapped and overcharged who won't change much and will probably revert back to pre-COVID habits. You can also get even deeper into the analysis of the new normal profiles. We questioned our panel members in the UK, France and Germany. Where and with whom did you spend the lockdown? What kind of activities did you pursue? For example, which new hobbies did you discover? What problems did you encounter? How did you evaluate this period? And what are your learnings and changes in attitudes towards different aspects such as politics, brand perceptions and preferences, expectations towards companies, corporate social responsibility? Based on these variable points, we've added 300 variables to our master data. All 300 variables can be matched to your survey data for each individual respondent. We will provide you with the raw data for all respondents, and with this data you can analyse the new normal for yourself, or we can do it for you. For this use case, we again crossed the results of the new normal profiles with those of a study we conducted before lockdown, a concept test with 52% positive opinions. We can see that the financial impact entails different conclusions. The concept is less appreciated by those who have had a modest financial impact. Here, it's on you to decide whether it's something to take into consideration or not, depending on your target group and your individual concept. New Normal Profiles is a toolkit. The possible areas of application are vast. You can get started by taking the first step and matching the new normal segments with your survey data. For those who want to go deeper into analysis, we will deliver the complete set of data of the new normal profiles, either in SPSS or CSV format, or in EMEAL, our interactive tool for data visualization and analysis, and we can match it with your survey data for you. In addition to the data set, you will receive a report with the whole aggregated and weighted results for all variables in the UK, Germany and France, and a detailed report on the 6 lockdown segments. If you need our assistance in the analysis, we'd be more than happy to support you. Now, more so than ever, we must understand the impact this global pandemic has had. Understanding these changes and their impact on consumers is of the utmost importance to market researchers. With new normal profiles, you'll get a granular view on how your target group changed during the lockdown. Enrich your existing data, saving money and time, and understand the future behaviour of your consumers. To provide you with the amount of information that fits best to your needs, we propose 3 different packages. A data set including the attribution of the respondents to the 6 segments, plus a detailed report on the new normal segments, would cost £350. The complete data set, including all variables, is £700. And the complete new normal profiles package, comprising of the detailed report on the new normal segments and the complete data set, including all variables, would be £1,000. Thank you for your time and attention, and for more information, please feel free to contact us or visit our website at respondi.com.